Hello. So it's January the 19th. I have been outside for the last 10 days. Very cold. But now back inside, it's January the 19th. Um, and yeah, we're going to keep digging in through prayer and devotion together. Today, I want to share with you some really challenging verses. And these verses are from 1 Peter, and it's chapter 2, verses 1 to 3. And I find these really challenging. Therefore, rid yourselves of all malice and all deceit, hypocrisy, envy, and slander of every kind. Like newborn babies, crave pure spiritual milk, so that by it you may grow up in your salvation, now that you have tasted that the Lord is good. The thing is, if we haven't tasted the goodness of God, we don't have an experience of how good and how holy and how loving and how perfect He is, we will never be able to reflect that into the world. We are not called just to try harder to get rid of malice, deceit, hypocrisy, envy, and slander. Whilst we do need to try to not have those things, actually, this happens as an overflow from our relationship with God. After tasting how good God is, the goodness of God. And then the fruit of that is our lives begin to look like the goodness of God as well. I want to encourage you today. Yeah, I'm not going to say don't try hard to do good, because I think we should try hard to be good every day. But I want you to focus on the goodness of God today. That's what I'm going to be doing. I want to taste the goodness of God. I want to actually, look up and say and remind myself of all the great characteristics of what God is. Say, God, meet me. I want to know your goodness. And then God also lead me in how I need to show that goodness and who I need to show that goodness to. Make a space, and maybe God will drop some people onto your heart that you need to show His goodness to today. That might mean having to offer an apology for something that you've done, or it might just be reaching out as God reaches out to you and to show them His goodness.